Hello, Goddesses and Adoni. It's Warrior Wednesday and time for our final call of 2016's WoW and War United's fall session. I'd like to start off by thanking all of you for your patience and understanding last week when I had to postpone this call. As most of you know who follow my Facebook, I experienced a pretty traumatic infection in my good eye. And instead of getting better, the antibiotics that I was prescribed actually caused it to get worse. So I've been dealing with like the pain, the swelling, the discomfort, and it left me pretty frustrated. And I was under doctor's orders to refrain from looking at screens for 11 long days. Not easy for me when I was kicking off a brand new community and also National Opportunity Weeks. But I'm sure you've been there where something comes out of nowhere and knocks you backwards when you're trying so hard to move forward. But that's life, isn't it? This call is actually pretty timely because it's about working on your mindset, being in a place of choice, and adapting to what is going on in your life and business so that you can move forward despite the obstacles that come your way. So before I turn the call over to Sue, I wanted to congratulate those Goddesses and Adoni who have hit their 6K in SV. Wow. Already happening with another month to go. So congratulations to Lisa Pattison, Chrissy Shedd, Annie Driscoll, Lauren Goyette, Talia Kocha, Kelly Lonergan, Sierra Young, Amy Lebrecq, Kim Boulay, Katie Amaro, Kristen Cardoso, Alyssa Stone, Holly Haywood, Linda Norton, Holly Merchant, Lisa Rivera, Michael Gagliardi, Katie Mahoney, and Jody Eno. And there are many of you that are on the cusp at your 4,500, 5,500. And November is just getting started, really, with the Christmas selling frenzy. I mean, that truly revs up on Black Friday, which is only a short few weeks away. And with my $1,000 shopping spree giveaway for December hostesses, and a kick-ass National Party Weekend special, if I do say so myself, you have the tools you need to end 2016 strong. There's plenty of time for you to hit your WOW goal and get those spoils of war. More than that, people need our message of self-love more than ever. People are stressed out to the max. Just take a few minutes to peruse Facebook today, and it's palatable. Our products offer people a way to feel healthy and feel a flow of natural endorphins to provide relief. Our parties provide connection, laughter, learning, and love, and those things are good for the soul. With our world in turmoil and uncertainty today, our products and parties bring love and light, and also an opportunity to change one's path. I saw Sarah Ranger's post about how Athena's has changed her from the shy girl in the corner into a woman with new friends, a place where her voice is heard. There are women and men like Sarah who are looking for a place to belong, a place to grow and evolve. So it's my hope that through National Opportunity Weeks, you will become someone who's on a mission to share the business opportunity with the belief that you can help transform people's lives. And also, now that I'm catching up, I saw Linda Norton's gratitude post about her 13 years spent here at Athena's. For 8 years, her business has paid the mortgage. That's huge. More importantly than that, for her 2 young daughters, she has been a loving, stay-at-home mother. And to her father, who is ill, she has had the ability to become a caretaker. So the flexibility, the friendships, and the financial support is real, and there are women like Linda who are looking for it. You have it to offer. And Linda, I'm grateful for you too. Happy early birthday. It's amazing to see those of you who have hit your bullseye in the war recruiting goal as well. So Talia Kocha, lady on fire with #backyard for our boy. She's from Rhode Island, and she's recruited an enormous amount of people this session of war. Chrissy Shedd from New Hampshire, always on top of her game. Ronnie Lemoyne, the wonderkin out of Nevada, absolutely rocking his recruiting. This session, Sarah Miller from Maine, Go Bold and Beautiful, Chastity Crowell Miller, OMG from Massachusetts, always a fantastic recruiter, Jim Kalos from Pennsylvania, the first recipient of the Jennifer Clanton Lone Star Lover Award, on fire building Pennsylvania, Kim Boulay, up to her kinky shenanigans in Connecticut. All of these folks have been laser focused on team building, and as a result, they hit their war goal. So that's incredible. I mean, great growth in many different states when you think about it. Thank you to every one of you who has been diligently planting seeds. This month is epic with National Opportunity Weeks being held all over the country. We've got an enticing trip to Bermuda to offer your new recruits in addition to a business that changes their life for the better. So go find your Sarah Ranger. Go find your Linda Norton. They're out there waiting. So I'm ready to turn the call over to Sue for the last time of this session. I'm going to ask you to close out of your social media for the next 30 minutes or so. It could probably do you some good to step away from the trauma of all the post-election threads that are all over Facebook. Here's a safe place to focus on something that you can control, which is improving your business. So if you're checking your Facebook and typing emails while this call is just background noise, you won't really hear the content, and then it won't matter. The time is wasted. So please, you're here, really be here. Listen for code words and enjoy. Sue, take it away.
Hello, it is Sue Guiher. Hello, Athena's Goddesses and Adoni. It is time for your Wow War United Step into Greatness call. I can't believe it. This is call number 6. And it comes at a really exciting time. Exciting time for you, exciting time for me. Believe it or not, November 17 years ago, 1999, I decided to start my own business. And I'll just give you a little bit of background because today we're really talking about life and business. And if you know me for a while, you know that I don't believe they're separate. Your business is part of your life. And I'll talk more about that. I just want to give you a little bit of background around what happened to me. 17 years ago, on July 31st, I gave birth to my first child, Matt. As some of you know, I have 3 kids now, Matt, Chris, and Megan. And Matt and Chris are 17 months apart. So I have Matt right now is 17, Chris, who is 15, will be 16 early next year, and Megan, who just turned 11. So I'm right in the thick of it. For you, those of you with kids and have wondered, how do you do it all? Well, back in 1999, my husband had to work in Switzerland, in Geneva, Switzerland for a month. Very blessed. And I was on maternity leave. I was an executive in healthcare. I was a workaholic. I'll say that now. I won't go into the whole story around that, but I worked a lot of hours and I loved my job. But then I saw literally the world differently, having seen the moon on the other side of the world. I spent a month as Madame with Baby, going back and forth between Switzerland and France for about a month. And when I came back and I started back at work on November 1st, 1999, I was sitting in a business meeting and going, this just doesn't feel right to me anymore. And I had an hour and a half commute, and it kept taking me away, I thought, from my son. My job was changing, and that night I went in and had my first coaching class that same night, and I was like, wow, this is what I've been doing actually with all my staff for the last 15 years, and this is what I was meant to do. So fast forward, I've built my business around and as part of my life. 3 kids, traveling around the world, having to find clients, having to be the sales hat, the marketing hat. Didn't really have an organization as great as Athena's to support me with great products and with great training. I had to seek that out for myself. And the things that have been really successful for me as I've moved forward is partially this mindset, and I call it the thriving mindset. And those of you know, my company's called Thrive for Success, and that wasn't the first name of my company. My first company was actually called Clear Path Coaching because I wanted to help people clear their path. And I really believe, and I still believe to this day, that you can achieve anything that you want as long as you don't let obstacles stop you from moving forward. I then had a partnership. That's how some people know me. And a company called Success Circle Coaching, creating circles of success. There was a lot of group programs. But what I was finding is that people were making business too hard. I felt people were striving too hard to grow their businesses, to start their businesses, to figure out how to blend all aspects of their life, including their business. That's why I talked a lot about work-life balance is a myth, and I'll talk more about that in just a moment. And really, that's when I changed my company to Thrive for Success. So I know I'm giving you a little bit of background around me, but it all applies to you. Because I want you to understand that this place of thriving isn't a destination. It really happens in the journey. And that your business is one component of your whole being, of your whole life. It's essentially a role. Business owner is a role. Sometimes a really big role that you play, but you're also sons, daughters, could be parents. You might be brothers and sisters to others. You have a lot of different roles that you play in your life. Business owner is just one of them. And being able to own each of those roles. And so what I found for many people is they have to understand what it means to step into owning the role of a business owner. You kind of have to think a little differently than when you're an employee or when you are other roles. You need to take ownership of everything that happens. And this comes back to, and we've talked about setting intentions, and I hope that all of you have been setting your intentions. We're now the beginning of November, so where are you with your goals? You know, September was going to be recruiting one person, recruiting 2 people in October. So have you brought 3 people into your team? If you have, high fives to you. If you haven't, I still want you to celebrate your success. Have you talked to more people? Have you actively been moving forward towards adding people to your team? Every day I watch Jennifer congratulating and welcoming more and more people to Athena's. That rocks. You need to continue that. Have you met your goals, or are you on track to those goals that we set? In November, you have the November Blitz. You have all of these different other opportunities coming up for you. I've seen the excitement around winning trips and all other goodies that you guys get as part of Athena's. So are you tracking the results we talked about? Are you setting the intentions? Where are you? And where is this business fitting into as a role and a piece of your life? We're about to head into the holidays, and I know people get crazy around the holidays, and they start focusing in on cooking and gatherings and social and buying things and stepping into these other roles. And where's your business? Where's your business part of that? Every week I've been giving you different tools that you should be putting into place. Have you done the personal thriving sphere for yourself? If you haven't done it at all, definitely the beginning of November is a great time to get started. If you've done it in October, the beginning of November is a great time to do it again and say, hey, what does this November look like for me? Where am I spending my time? Do I have family obligations? Do I volunteer in the community? Do I have something with my place of worship? How's my self-care? Am I taking care of myself? Am I expressing gratitude for people around me? If you haven't done that, I highly suggest you do the personal thriving sphere because it helps you see exactly where you're spending your time and energy. I'll share an example from my life as well. So this fall has been extraordinarily busy. I teach one day a week all day, an hour and a half commute to get there, an hour and a half back. I have kids who one son just started working. I've got a daughter in multiple activities. My other son is in marching band and soccer and baseball, yes. And I chaperone. So most of my Friday and Saturday nights have been spent chaperoning with the marching band. So it's been a very active fall. Now I know that September and October are going to be this busy. Now November, things are slowing down. Soccer will be almost ending. Marching band finishes up in a week. So things will be slowing. So I can take a look at my personal thriving sphere and go, okay, this area is going to be shrinking and I need to spend focused time maybe in my business and open up this area. Maybe more time on self-care. Maybe I reach out to some friends that I haven't seen in a while and spend some time with them. Again, hear how I'm in choice around this? I'm looking at it and making choices. Now, I know many of you can go, well, things happen at the last minute or other things happen to me. That's language that is very much of someone who does not feel like they're in choice and in control. Things happen to everyone. I've got a lot of other stuff going on in my life as well. It's how you respond to them that makes the difference. You can choose to be overwhelmed. And yes, being overwhelmed is a choice. No one makes you overwhelmed. You choose that for whatever reason. You might choose it because it's a good excuse. You might like the feeling. I don't quite understand that one, but some people do. Maybe you get an adrenaline rush from drama and from being in overwhelm. That happens for some people. Maybe you want to go close to the edge and solve it. But understand that you are in choice. So if you've done a personal thriving sphere, if you set your intentions, you are in choice. You can rock the rest of this season. We're in the holiday season where people want to celebrate. They want to buy things. They want to buy gifts. They want to buy gifts for themselves. So when we talk about your sales goals of being at 6,000, where we talked about doing at least 1,000 in September, then 2,500 in October, and 2,500 in November, so that you would have your 6,000 before you even enter December, so that December would be easy for you. Same thing with you would be at your 5 people on your team by the end of November. So at this point, since we're at the beginning of November, remember we've talked about the numbers, you should have a sales volume of at least 3,500 if you want to stay on track with the WOW and Warrior program. If you are off track, just take a look at that and go, where am I not taking control? Some of these things are really conversations you need to have with yourself. Also, this is a great time to reach out and ask for help. And I'll say that sometimes that's the most difficult thing for many people, myself included. Oftentimes, as I've been growing this business, I've surrounded myself as a giver. I grew my business because I was able to give great information. I'm a teacher by heart, so I can teach things. I am a good coach. I've gotten trained. So I give a lot. And that's not good, bad, or different. It just is. The problem with it, for those of us who are givers all the time, is that we're blocking it and we don't ask. Some people are good givers and good askers. Yay to you. I applaud all of you who are able to give to others and also ask for what you need. Great skill, great place of being. For the rest of us who haven't reached out and asked others, I invite you to do that this month. Ask those around you who could be a mentor to you. Perhaps maybe have done a great idea for a show or they have been able to grow their team because they just are able to express the benefits of being part of Athena's in such a way that they just attract the people that want to be part of their team. Reach out to them and get some ideas. Ask for help. Because in that help, you're expressing two things. One, your desire to grow. Two, a recognition of another person. Every time you ask, for those that are givers, we know how great it is to give. We feel good. We benefit someone else. We're able to serve them and help them. It's a great place to be. When you ask, you allow that for someone else. You're recognizing that someone else has a gift or a skill or a mindset or something that they're able to give to you. And so there's that reciprocity of giving and asking creates a harmony within our life, creates a place of being. And you've heard me talk about be first. When you be in harmony, you're connected to your values, you get to do more with less effort. It's easier. It's more fun. That's going to be your code word for today. I'm going to throw it in right now, is ask. A-S-K. Ask. And I'm going to give you a challenge in this month of gratitude, is to reach out. Even if you're a good asker already, reach out and ask someone for their opinion, for their support. Maybe you just need a prayer from someone. Ask the group. Because when you create a bond with others, the team will be stronger, you'll be stronger, you'll be able to move throughout your life with greater ease. That place of thriving that I always talk about is moving forward. And you've heard me say it before. It's moving forward regardless of anything else that's going on. It means that you can make mistakes, have do-overs, ask for help. You don't have to be perfect. Thank goodness, because I can tell you I'm far from perfect. And I bet you most of you have a few spots here and there where you could benefit from not needing to be perfect. And then express gratitude. Say thank you. Asking for help allows you to say thank you. It will help you within your team. It will help you across Athena's, recognizing each other for your greatness. And then being asked, give graciously. Step into your greatness. Don't deflect out. One of the things that I sometimes see with people is when they're asked for their wisdom, or someone compliments them on their wisdom, can you help me? They deflect. Oh, no, I'm not really that good. Or, oh, it was a fluke. Or, no, I'm not really sure I could teach you. Give with your all. Now, don't give until you're overwhelmed. That's just crazy talk. You know what I'm talking about. It's that giving simple stuff. Praise. Smile. Way to go. Or, hey, you're struggling. I have an idea for you. Create a strong organization, because that's the life skill stuff. As my 11-year-old daughter will say, it's the life hack. It's a life hack. I'm getting used to, talking with these life hacks. The life hack is being able to support others graciously, being able to ask for help graciously, standing in a place of gratitude graciously. These are all the life things that help you within your business. I talked about some business strategies before, and there's plenty of different business strategies, and you've learned plenty of different ways of how to run your business, how to know the numbers, how to have a show, how to have a party, how to do all the things. But now there's the place of being, because sometimes you get so caught up in the doing that it feels like you're losing pieces of yourself, or that you're staying up late at night and so the stress is building up. The part of owning a successful business is also taking care of self. And I talked earlier that pieces of this are important in terms of how you respond to things that are happening around you. That's the key piece, is how am I responding to things that are happening throughout my day and throughout my life? How am I responding to things within my business? If a host cancels, how am I responding? Am I getting angry, annoyed? Or am I using that time to fill in another show, to put in, to create business for myself? Am I responding with a rebooking of that person if it's worth it? Am I responding to things that are happening to me? I talked earlier about setting your intentions in the beginning of the day and how you want to experience your day. And I hope that you've been doing that so that you are more in control and that you can use mini intentions, those resets. Like if you decided that you were going to be very productive and then all of a sudden you find yourself jumping from one thing to another so you don't feel so productive and you're able to refocus yourself. There's a flip side of something that you should do at the end of every day. And we might have talked about it a little bit during when we were talking about tracking and knowing your numbers and celebrating success and your results. And I think it bears mentioning again because it really speaks to experiencing your life. And that is at the end of every day. I like to do this with my kids, and I have to say it's a practice that I need to keep connecting with. But at the end of every day, ask yourself, what's the best thing that happened to me today? Or what really worked? Or what was good about today? And don't stop until you find something, because sometimes we have those days where it's just let's go back to bed and pull the covers over. But something about today was good for you. Maybe it was a conversation. Maybe it was that you rolled with the punches. Maybe it was that you picked yourself up and you moved forward. Something was good about today. What made it the best, or what made it good? Tap into that place of you that, what, if it wasn't the best day ever, but one of the best things was that you rolled with the punches, or like I just said, that you continue to move forward, then what made that the best is that you're resilient, that you're in control, that you didn't let circumstances take control of you or override your emotions, that you stayed true to yourself. That's important. I would then ask yourself, what would have made this day ideal? In positive terms, what would you have wanted? And what can you incorporate tomorrow that's going to make you a better person than today? What do you want to bring into your being that will allow you that life hack so that you can handle the things that happen in your life? What do you want to bring in to your existence? Do you want to, as we said, ask for help? Do you want to maybe go to a yoga class for the first time? Do you want to just plan 15 minutes in your day for quiet time for yourself? Do you want to call up someone that you haven't spoken to in a while and that you know that every time you get on the phone with them, they're that kind of person that you just feel good talking with them? What do you need to do that will help you be in a better place tomorrow? And what kind of person do you need to be? What kind of work do you want to do on yourself? Do you need to show up more patient? Do you need to be kinder to yourself or others? What things do you want to incorporate? And the last thing is, when you're talking about this, what do you want to celebrate? When we talk about what was the best thing about today, what was good about today, celebrate that. It will allow you to end your day, again, in a positive, thriving mindset, that place of being, which will feed right off in terms of when you wake up in the morning. And we talked about those first 20 minutes, your brain is in a space. That's why you want everything that happens in those first 20 minutes of waking up to be positive energy and setting intentions and being in a space of what you can do and can be. because your brain is in a wave state that is really open to that. It's also open to that at the end of the day. So by incorporating these things into your life, again, these are life hacks that will continue on. I've tried to, over the last 6 weeks, give you give you tools and strategies and things that aren't just for this fall. They will take you into 2017 and way beyond, so that you can have your most amazing life and business possible. So it has been my joy to be with you this entire time. I have loved being able to share things with you. Come and come and stay connected with me. I've been peeking on you guys in Facebook. You can check me out on my Facebook at Thrive for Success. I also have been sharing a lot of stuff at my blog, and in November, I'm going to actually get a little bit more personal around some life things and life hacks more and more on my blog at thrivingentrepreneur.com. Come and share. Leave some comments. I want to hear from you all the amazing things that you have all been doing, because I just think Athena's and Jennifer and Sharon and all the other people and Robin and all of them that support you just are amazing people, and you have an amazing group. I've seen you guys talking to each other. Support each other, reach out, and spend time connecting and being, so that when you do the things you need to do in your business, you'll really rock it. Again, Athena's Goddesses and Adoni in the Wow and War. I salute each and every one of you for being so committed to yourselves and your business. Take care. Bye now.
And there you have it, your final Wow and War call for 2016. So I wrote this down. You can achieve anything you want as long as you don't let obstacles stop you from moving forward. That's powerful. It's the truth. And it's something that I really needed to hear right now with what I'm going through. My other aha moment, ask for help. I realized that throughout this ordeal with my vision that asking for help isn't so bad. It actually feels pretty good. My staff has been incredibly helpful in my time of need, and I am eternally grateful for them. I'm also grateful to those of you who have taken the time to tune in and learn during this session of war. You know, I've chosen different speakers. We've had Goddesses and Adoni. We've had company trainers. We've had outside speakers. Some of them are all technique driven, like a Julianne Jones, and some are more soulful and getting you to look at your business on a deeper level, like Sue. The next series is already being created and will kick off 2017 with motivation and inspiration. For now, this learning series is over, but of course, Fun Athena's events are always just around the corner where you can learn more so you can earn more. There's the December BBW starring Chrissy Shed and what goes on in her ordering room behind closed doors. And there's Kim Boulay, again, kinky shenanigans. You want to see what this amazing goddesses is doing to attract such powerful recruits, and she's making great money. So you want to tune in and see what these two ladies are up to. And we still have tickets available in our live studio audience, and we'll be raffling off Bermuda trip money that night. So if you can't make it, you can still buy your raffle tickets, and let's see how many trips we can give away this time. Will you be the one jumping up and down like Julie Gallagher, maybe breaking a chair, or floating to the front of the room like Miss Ayotte? Janet Ayotte, how exciting to see you win the trip. So we'll be giving away more Bermuda money. Someone's going to win. It could be you. The January meeting and annual holiday party is only 8 weeks away. Whew, it's going to come fast, like Womanizer and Nympho's Desire come fast. I hope that you'll be sharing these incredible opportunities to learn and grow and connect with the Athena's family on the other side of the bridge there in Newport, Rhode Island. So it's now time for me to give everyone on the call a chance to win an amazing prize. I'm going to be giving one lucky winner 2 fall booster kits, each containing 6 demo items, which equates to be $114 in free product. 2 of them means 12 items and $228 in free product for you. So you could put one in your demo if you don't already have it and sell the other one at full retail. You could sell both. You could break it up and raffle off the products to lucky customers who spend over $100, or hostesses who have a $500 party, or team members who qualify the first or the fastest. So whatever you do, it's up to you. Hey, you could also break it up and give it the products to people that you love this holiday season. They're all amazing. So 12 products, $228 value. Simply share your aha moment and code words by midnight tonight in the Google Docs submission form, and you'll be entered to win 2 fall booster kits. So, okay, so here's the instructions to submit that. You'll fill out the Google Docs survey that was included in your email. Share your aha moment. I want to know what you thought of the content of this call. And you'll find that Google submission doc in the email that contained this audio link, and it has also completely, and you only have to fill out one form for both programs. So this will be counted as proof that you were here on Warrior Wednesday. That's okay. You have until 11:59 p.m. on Friday, November 11th. By submitting this information, you'll receive your War and Wow credit for being part of this call. Receive, RECEIVE. Thank you for being part of my mission to empower women and men. So are you ready to finish 2016 on an orgasm high note? Obstacles can't stop us, warriors.